Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm so excited to be here. Today, we're going to talk about something that maybe you relate to, maybe you don't, but how to deal with burnout. Are you battling burnout? What is that? What is burnout? How do I know? How do I recognize it? Because burnout is like, it's weird because it's not like you're running a marathon and it's mile 25 and your legs give out and you just can't walk anymore, right? Sometimes burnout, it can be confusing because we actually still can move forward and we just kind of push ourselves through it. So are you working from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.? Are you ignoring your food intake, your nutrition? Are you skipping workouts? Are you just feeling like super crabby and tired and, just there's always this kind of constant, I got to keep up, I got to do this and that. And the mind and the body just gets exhausted and there's no break. And, day after day, week after week, year after year, it just kind of keeps going, keeps catching up with you, right? And I'm speaking from experience. When I first started Circuit of Change, 8, 9, 10 years ago, I was the only one and I was excited. I was teaching 4 classes a day. I was like, oh, I can do this, 2 in the morning, 2 at night, no problem. Cleaning the bathroom, doing the books, and just everything was just kind of piled in and it just kind of drove me to the ground. But I still just kept moving forward and pushed through and taught that class, that 4th class, and just the next day started over again. And I wasn't realizing that it was kind of building up on me. And eventually, a couple years later, I really kind of went through this like full crash. All right. And I don't want that to happen to you. So I do want you to recognize if there is any kind of burnout and what can you do to help alleviate some of that pressure. And, if you're watching this, you know whether or not you need to kind of step back and reevaluate a couple things. Maybe you need to shift things completely because you don't see that this is going to change for you. Or maybe there are some principles we can bring in to just kind of open that up and give you some breathing, okay? So these are a few things that I do, that I did, that I think would be helpful for you. If maybe one of them are, but I'm gonna share 3 things, okay? Number 1, shift your focus and your well-being, all right? So sometimes we just need to slow down and kind of connect back with ourselves. This should always be number 1, right? Taking care of ourselves and just kind of recognizing that. All right. So this could be, I always bring it back more to the mind and that could be a meditation. That can be sound healing. I love sound healing, anything that has to do with like, music it could be Tibetan bowls. It can be any of that stuff that just kind of comes in and just, you feel this kind of soothing. Maybe this is, jazz music for you. This could also be a long bath, taking baths on a regular basis and having candles and, incense, whatever that is, but just kind of allow the mind to breathe a little bit here. So number 1, really just go ahead and shift your focus on your well-being. All right. Number 2, get out of your environment. It's always great to get out and go somewhere else. All right. See a new canvas. All right. And I really recommend this. This is something that Elisa and I do often anytime we're feeling, a little tight. All right. Get out, just go somewhere else. That could be for a weekend. That could be for a day. Maybe you're just like, I'm going away for, a whole week or maybe 2 weeks, taking all your vacation time and really just kind of getting yourself out there, disconnect. So change your environment. That is so important, all right? That's number 2. Number 3, take action on a fun adventure, all right? We're adventurous people, all right? That's how we started. We have to reconnect back with that. So maybe this is something that you already do in your life and you like that thing. Then go ahead and make sure you do that. You do that once a week or once a month. Or I always recommend try something completely different, a different adventure. Go out. That could be hike. Maybe it's a bike ride because you don't get on a bike often. That could be grabbing a group of friends and going rock climbing, or maybe you go and just climb a mountain. All right, but an adventure. We want to just keep circulating the energy. This kind of pushes us away from feeling like super exhausted. Even though you might be doing something that's physical, you're outside of that headspace, all right? And you're back into your body, your mind and body, all right? And that's how we reconnect. That's how we also just have these beautiful epiphany moments of whether or not you do need to make those major shifts in your life, because you just don't see that there is going to be an end to this burnout because of whatever that is. All right. So I hope this was helpful. These are three that Elisa and I we're constantly revisiting. And like I said, if it's just one that works for you right now, go ahead and do that thing. All right. So I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe below if it is helpful, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.